and today I'm here to review the new season premiere of Doctor Who, aka the introduction of the 13th Doctor. Confession time, I have not watched Doctor Who before. I've seen 2 episodes randomly with my dad. I've seen the first one with the mannequins, I think, and then the first episode with Matt Smith as the Doctor. I think it was the first episode with him. It was definitely the first episode with Amy Pond, Karen Gillan. But like, I feel like I know a lot about it just based on Tumblr, and I have friends who love it. I sound like one of those, like, I have friends who love Doctor Who, guys. I can't pick on it. But no, I feel like I get what it's about, and I've never had too much interest in watching it, but then when they said they were gonna make the Doctor, how many times can I say Then when they announced that they were having a female Doctor for the first time ever, I was like, okay, color me intrigued. I think Jodi Whittaker is fantastic. Like, I love her. And this is kind of like my foray into Doctor Who. So I feel like people that are picking on, you know, having a female Doctor for the first time, I might not have watched this show had there not been a female Doctor. So, and if you have not seen the premiere, spoilers are coming for the premiere. Overall, I think it was such a good episode. I think Jodi Whittaker was the perfect Doctor. Like, from what I've seen, again, not too much, but just a lot on Tumblr and stuff like that, she was a great mix of just like this exuberance and this joyfulness and this quirkiness that the Doctor embodies, and it truly felt like she knocked it out of the park. Like, I love her so, so much. And I just love, I love that now there's this whole added aspect of girl power to it, you know, which obviously some male nerds I'm sure are not gonna love, but I just love that, like, when she was standing up on her own, she was like, if you want something done, you have to do it yourself. Like, that is in essence, like, everything she does now is like just so cool, because not only is she doing it and proving these things, but she's also doing it in heels. I just really love her so much. And then the companions were really, really awesome too. I love Ryan. I think he's just amazing. Can we talk about, though, the fact that he made that video about his grandma dying on YouTube, and it had 2 dislikes? People dislike that video of him, like, just talking about his grandma, memorializing her and remembering her life. Like, who disliked that? What's your problem? And I also really, really love Yaz. My one complaint is, and they did this with Class, because I watched Class, which was like the spin-off of Doctor Who, they cast such older people to play like teenagers. Like, on Class, there was like this 15-year-old girl that was played by like a 25-year-old. And then on this show, Ryan was supposed to be 19, if I heard correct. And then in real life, he is 26. He's almost 30. And then Yaz was even older. She was born in, like, oh gosh, she might be 30. She might be 30. And I swear if they went to school together, they're supposed to be the same age or around the same age. And I'm not saying, like, they don't look like well, they don't look like they can play 19-year-olds, but it's just weird to me that this is, like, a thing they always do. Like, why do your companions and your characters have to be so young? You know? Or why can't you just cast young people as them? Nevertheless, I digress, because that's not the main point. The main point is that this premiere was amazing. I think it was just, it hit all the marks for me. It was funny, it was quirky. First entrance from the Doctor was amazing, how she just fell through the sky right there and kind of was just trying to figure out everything as she goes. Like I said, this was my first time seeing a regeneration of the Doctor, so like I wasn't used to all like the memory loss and stuff like that, but that was amusing to see just how she like tried to deal with it and figure out, she's like, I know this. I just need 5 minutes to figure it out. It was more powerful seeing it as a woman now, because you got to see her become more assured and become more confident in her abilities and everything. Like, when she made her own sonic screwdriver was really, really cool, even though I'm sure people are going to be mad about that, but I thought it was amazing that she saw a problem, and rather than just wait for it to be fixed or for it to be found, because I was like, oh, she's going to find the screwdriver later, instead, she took the step of doing it herself, which was really, really awesome. And like I said, her companions were really cool. I like how they all kind of had their different things. Like, Ryan was 100% on board with everything she was doing. Yaz took a little bit longer. And then Graham, oh my gosh, Graham was just like, we're following this lady around. She's an alien. Like, what are we doing? And then Claire, oh, I love Claire so much. I was so heartbroken when she died at the end, and I was so mad too, because like, as much as like this is great that it's a female doctor for the first time ever. Like, a person of color was still the first person to die in this episode, so we still have progress to make, clearly, until that doesn't happen. And I was just so devastated because she was just amazing, and I feel like she was one of those people that, because, like, she was a nurse, she was just, like, good with everything. Like, she was like, oh, this alien lady's bleeding, let me fix her. Like, she was never, like, overly concerned. She was just curious, she saw the problem, she fixed it, and I feel like she would have been a really great addition to everything, you know. But obviously, I guess it's like to continue Ryan's path of being like, I'm gonna do this for my grandma now, she had to die. I would have just liked if they kept her. I thought she was awesome, and her and Graham could have kind of had maybe like their own storylines off of Ryan and Yaz. Like, I feel like they could have all helped the doctor, and like 2 of them would have split one way and then 2 of them would have gone the other way like they did at the end of this episode. I just can't stop raving about it, guys, and I know it just seems like, whoa, like I'm not even making sense, but like that's just how much I enjoyed this. And like I said, I wasn't into Doctor Who before. Like, I didn't know a lot about it, so a lot of this felt, pretty much all of it felt new to me. So I don't know if people watching this who have seen it before kind of like, oh yeah, like same old, but like I thought the villain was very interesting in how, like, he, first of all, friggin' disgusting. Whoever came up with that idea of putting teeth in a face, y'all need help. Like, I don't know where, that's obviously something that someone, like, had a nightmare of as a child, then grew up to be a Doctor Who writer, and they were like, what if we, hear me out, put the teeth in the face? And it was just, it was funny too, because, like, he looked like a Power Ranger villain to me for a while. We gotta talk about his design, because not only did he have teeth, but his little goggles had 4 eye holes, but he only had 2 eyes. So what were the extra eye holes for? I have questions. But I did like the whole aspect of, like, he was supposed to be, you know, like this leader, and he was gonna, you know, find Kevin, whatever his name was, to try and prove his loyalty, but he was cheating. And I loved that she was like, Tim Shaw is a big blue cheat. That was essentially what was his downfall too, because he wasn't supposed to use that slithery, slimy thing, and that's how the doctor put the 5 bombs back in them. And then when he transferred it, he got the bomb. So it was like his cheating with technology, because he wasn't supposed to use any technology, was his downfall. And she out-tricked him, and she out-foxed him, and she outwitted him, and it was just amazing. Like, seeing her with the ultimatum of being like, I remember who I am. I'm the doctor, and you're leaving this planet and not coming back, was just like, yes! Like, I stood up and I was like, yes, girl! Like, oh, it was just such a moment, you know? And I feel like it's one of those things that's even more special seeing a woman, you know, owning her identity and stuff like that. And I feel like little girls are going to be watching this, and little girls are going to be dressing up as the doctor now. And yes, they could dress up as the boy doctors before, but obviously it's not the same when you can look and be like, she looks like me, she's doing this, and she's badass, and I can be like her. I think that's really, really amazing. So I'm really, really excited to see where the rest of the season's going to go. I'm definitely going to be watching it. I think she knocked it out of the park, Jodi Whittaker. Like, honestly, I love her so, I love her so much. You have seen the premiere of the 13th Doctor. Please feel free to leave your thoughts about it down below in the comments. Also, make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. This was kind of a rambling mess. Like I said, I was just so like, yes, after watching it. So I'm super, super excited for more. I definitely am on board now, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!